You know, what does Auburn head coach Gus Malzahn share in common with fictional NASCAR driver Ricky Bobby? They both want to go fast. And despite having one of the nation's fastest paced offenses in the country last year, Malzahn says they can still speed things up. The Tigers held their first scrimmage of the spring yesterday. It was closed to the media. You wouldn't want us to disclose all your secrets, but afterward Malzahn said he was pleased that the offense stood out with several explosive plays. Malzahn in particular liked what he saw from quarterback Nick Marshall, and he says the Tigers play caller is only going to get better in the NASCAR-like offense.
He looks more comfortable every practice, and like I said, obviously we're not going live, but his pocket presence, each time out there improves, and I thought he threw the ball well.
Alabama players have the week off for spring break, which is always a good time, but the fun ends tomorrow as Tide players trade those sandy beaches for the grassy Tuscaloosa practice fields as spring practice will resume tomorrow. Troy spring practices have come to a close with yesterday's T-Day game as the Cardinal team beat the White 24-16. There were quite a few injuries for Troy, so we didn't get a total picture of what the 2014 team might look like. The biggest storyline out of spring practice will remain the quarterback competition, where it's a three-way race between Brandon Silvers, Dontrell Pruitt, and Dallas Tidwell. The Trojans won't likely name Corey Robinson's replacement until well into fall camp. Also at Troy, it was a special night as 8 new members were inducted to the Troy Athletics Hall of Fame. The 2014 class includes players and coaches who made major impacts on athletics during their times at Troy. Quite the honor for the new inductees.
Oh man, I can't even describe it. It's just an unbelievable feeling. I mean, it's an honor and a privilege, and for them to think that much of me to induct me in the Troy Sports Hall of Fame, and I just think everyone that's involved.
I can't put it into words. It was a big surprise, and I'm just proud that they thought I deserved it.
On the NASCAR circuit, it's still early in the 2014 season, but with wins being even more important this year, there is plenty on the line today at Martinsville. NASCAR holds a moment of silence for Linda Petty, wife of Richard, who passed away Tuesday. To the race, this was coming out of the pits on lap 44. Brad Keselowski gets hit. Some real damage to the car, as you can see there. Keselowski was mad at Kurt Busch, so later on lap 87, Keselowski gives him a little love bump. Both were upset, but with 12 laps to go, Busch would pass Jimmy Johnson for the lead, and he would not relinquish. The Outlaw breaks an 83-race winless streak for the 25th of his career. Kurt Busch in disbelief after his win at Martinsville.
I've been on this journey for a while, and every time you come to Martinsville, you just kind of draw a line through it. Like, there's no way I'll be able to challenge those Hendrick guys or be up in that top 10. This Stewart-Haas team gave me a car to do it.
Quite the spectacle at Riverwalk Stadium yesterday as Montgomery featured Major League Baseball for the first time as the Tampa Bay Rays visited to face our hometown Biscuits. The Biscuits actually won the exhibition 5-4, a great chance for fans of Montgomery to see the big league team up close and personal, and those big leaguers loved the support they saw from the fans of Montgomery.
It was nice to see so many Rays fans here in Alabama. I think that's partially the purpose of us coming here, is trying to stretch the fan base into Alabama, where the Braves have had a lot of eyes on them. Now we can stretch out over here and just continue to build the fan base, not only for Montgomery, but for the Rays as well.
Alabama State looking to break out the brooms in the weekend finale against North Carolina Central. Hornets got the party started early. Bottom first, 2 men on. Richard Gonzalez, hard hit to second. That's too hot to handle. Richard Amian scores. Next batter, Walivon Estrada. A deep shot to left field that would drop. Cesar Rivera would score, and it's 2-0. They would bat through the order in the first. This is the 9-hitter, Eleanor Munez, a single up the middle. Dexter Price scores. Ribbies for everyone. ASU scores 5 runs on 6 hits in the first. They go on to a 9-7 win and sweep the series. And some more SEC baseball. Alabama beats Ole Miss 3-1, and in Troy, they win 13-9 over Georgia State.